Hi, welcome to the Twitter connector and aggregation pattern demo. In this demo, I'm going to show you how to set up your Twitter account and using the connector provided in JBoss Fuse. So first of all, make sure you have registered a development account in Twitter, and now create a new Twitter application by clicking on Create Application in apps.twitter.com. And make sure you have filled in all the details needed to create an application. And so just fill in the names and the descriptions and the URL for your just any URL you need. And here we have the necessary authentication tokens we need. So there's the customer key and the customer access token. And now we want to make sure that we have all the access rights to the demo. Okay, and then we're going to create a application token for your application. So now we're going to create, and so this is the information you need for it. Okay, so now we're going to create the actual Fuse or the Camel project for it. So make sure you create a Fuse project and choose blueprint, and you give a group ID and artifact, a unique artifact ID for your project. I'm going to call it Twitter demo, and so now it's going to have all this example programs and routes in this project, and we're going to delete that because we're not going to use it. And so go to the camel route itself. Now remove the example route as well. So now we can start developing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a property placeholder for our Twitter authentication informations, because I don't want to hard code it in my Twitter route. So I'm going to call a placeholder which actually connects to Twitter.property files within my class path. So I'm going to create a new Twitter profile in my class path, which is right underneath a resource folder. So I'm going to create a property file. I'm going to name it Twitter, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the 4 mandatory parameters inside the property file. So I'm going to get it within the documentation provided by Red Hat. So we're just going to fill in all the 4 mandatory parameters. Okay, so all 4 are done. Save. And so how do we get all the keys and the values? And they should all be inside your application account that we have just set up. So now copy everything inside. Yep, so we have an access token and access token secret. So make sure you don't let anybody sees that. I'm gonna change mine later. So okay, so now I have all my tokens, so I can start writing my route. So I'm going to give a name to my route. I'm going to call it Twitter route. And now I can start add my Twitter endpoint. Okay, so I'm going to drag an endpoint. I'm going to call it Twitter. So before we start writing our program, we want to make sure that we have all the dependencies in our project. So go to pom.xml. It has all the dependencies set up here. So make sure that you add the necessary one, which is camel-twitter. This is the dependencies that we need for this example or this demo. And now we can start doing our endpoint. So the endpoints has consumers and producer endpoints. The consumer takes in information and producers produce information into Twitter. So now we have a consumer endpoint which pulls tweets from the Twitter. So we're going to use the consumer, which is the timeline, and I'm going to receive everything from home. And so the parameters for the URL options for it is going to be on the right hand side of this page. And I have a type which is pulling information in, and I'm going to set it a 10 seconds delay. So I'm going to pull information in every 10 seconds. So now I have to add the authentication credentials in. So yep, so add it in here. And because I have all my property set, so all I need to do is just add a double brackets, and it should just work. Should do the work. And so I'm going to add the 4 credential informations in. Yep, and this is the last one. And now I have all my settings for Twitter, and now I want to make sure that I have everything logged down. And so I'm going to show the source of the tweet. So I'm going to print out what what devices we're using. So now I'm going to test run this camera route, and it's going to take a few seconds to run. Yes, I have everything here that actually shows you the different machines or different devices that it's using to tweet the twitters. Thank you for watching. And this is only the part 1, and part 2 I'm going to show you how to do the actual aggregations. I'll see you then.